your girl Ayana Naila, and I'm here with a product review. Now, this video is for those of you who have not yet tried a paddle brush. I did not realize how much of a difference it was going to make for my daily styling and for my detangling sessions. But now I am a changed woman, and I want to share this good news and these good tidings with you. Now, this is what I used before I used a paddle brush. I used this wide tooth comb, and it was fine and everything. But the thing is that I have wrist problems. Sometimes I get pain in my wrist and up into my thumb, and the action of combing out and pressing down the comb and combing through, even though I comb from from the ends to the roots, it would still be a lot of work and still be pretty painful. And let's just say I dreaded wash day because I would put it off just to avoid the pain, which was not good. And the other thing I noticed is that I'm already tender-headed, but my scalp would be sore from having to work on detangling my hair with this comb. The other thing is, well, I'll tell you about that later. So let me tell you what I started using. So what I'm using now is this brush. You saw it in the beginning credits. It's the Goody Lift and Style paddle brush, right? And what it does is there are little, I don't know if you can see that, there's a little vents in there so that when you're blow drying your hair, the air can go straight through if you want to stretch your hair out or whatever you want to do without using a lot of heat. So I just got this. I figured, you know what, I'll try it. It was like maybe $6-7 or something like that. And I decided, I'll give it a whirl. Yeah, everybody's talking about the paddle brush, the paddle brush. But, I'm a skeptic at times, and I'm slow to try things because of it. But my cousin, who wears her hair natural, swore by it, so I decided to try it out. Now, first thing I'm going to talk about is the difference in detangling. When I used this comb, all the hairs would get caught in hair, and I would find myself stopping to pull the hairs out every time, because what would happen is the hairs would get back out and then get back into my hair, and I would have to keep combing it out over and over and over again because the shed hairs were getting back into my hair and making a tangled mess. So it was this never-ending cycle of constantly trying to detangle pieces that I've detangled already. But with the paddle brush, when the shed hairs come out, they stick to the back of the brush, and they don't come out until I physically yank them out. They don't come back out and get back into my hair and tangle up my hair again. So once I've detangled, that's it. That hair is already detangled. So I've actually cut down time in the shower detangling my hair just by using the paddle brush. When I was detangling with this comb, my hair tended to frizz. So like I would have it in the pieces that I was going to use for a curly fro, which are big pieces. I used like about 8 to 9 pieces. And if I did a curly fro and the next day it was still wet and I took it out, it would frizz out like my hair frizzes out in the Frizz Happens video. And I wouldn't get very defined hair, and there wouldn't be very small curls either. The parts that were not frizzed out were big curls. What I noticed about this is when I detangle with this, my hair clumps together in these little curls, which you can see right now. I have way more defined curls, and this is from a curly fro that didn't dry. And if you notice, the same curls that it was clumping together in, you can see that in the background, look at that. The same curls that were clumping together in the shower when I put the conditioner in, these are the same kinds of curls. My hair just found, I don't know what it is. It's like it tells my hair where they need to go. It's like my hair's lost when it's in the shower. All the different strands, they're lost. And this tells them, hey, this is the way, you guys. So I would call a paddle brush GPS for your hair, right? Because it tells it where to go. Everybody gets in line. Everybody's happy. It dries. At least my hair dried more like this. All I use is a normal bioinfusion hair moisturizing lotion that I put in my hair, and I put a little jojoba oil in it. And this is the results. It was a curly furrow with big pieces that did not set. It didn't dry all the way, but yet my hair clumped into the very same little clumps that formed when I used this on wet hair. This has now become my #1 go-to detangling tool in the shower. There's nothing like it. This is the first paddle brush I've tried. I use the square kind. I bought this one because I wanted to do double duty again because of the vents on the back. So it's not the paddle brush with the little cushion in it. I'll try that next, but so far I'm really loving this. This I'm still going to use, but I'll use this for different things. This tends to frizz my hair out more, whereas this helps my hair to clump into the curls. My curl pattern is more defined when I use this brush. So I think this is going to be my #1 go-to tool. I mean, this is kind of similar to the results that I was hoping to end up with some kind of product in my hair, as far as like maybe kinky-curly or gel or something like that. Something that'll make your hair stick together in a more uniform curl pattern, so that it looks like, I just did a wash and go. So I got that mainly just from using this brush. That's how amazing this is. So long, white tooth comb. Hello, paddle brush. This is now my favorite styling tool, and I will never, ever, 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 ever go back to just using a wide tooth comb. This is going to be my fallback option, and this is going to be my go-to option. So if you haven't tried a paddle brush yet, what are you waiting for? $7, and it can change your life. It has changed mine. Try something new. Try out the paddle brush and let me know what you think. All right, bye.